Herrn Stefan. Er ist ein Mann, der sein Wort hält, im Gegensatz zu allem anderen. Der heutige Eintrag ist sehr lang, länger als die gesamte letzte Woche zusammen. Ich bin ein wenig müde. Es ist schon spät und ich sollte ins Bett gehen. Meine Schwester ist heute nicht nach Hause gekommen und heute bin nur ich zu Hause. Ich werde mit dem Geschenk schlafen, das Herr Stefan mir gegeben hat, damit ich keine Angst vor der Dunkelheit habe. Oh, oh. Jetzt bin ich endlich da. Ui, hallo. Hi, Shoja. Oh. Ich sehe nichts Besonderes. Es gibt keine Schatzkarte oder geheime Codewörter. Nichts von Wert. Du kannst sie behalten, wenn du willst. Dann mache ich mich los, große Kunde. Ich hoffe, deine Schlaflosigkeit verbessert sich. Sorg dafür, dass du komplett wach bist und das nächste Mal zu mir kommst. Aber ein altes Tagebuch von Cyril. Aber das war eine Nachricht von Cyril. Ich habe was Schönes verpasst. Nö, nicht unbedingt. Oh, bin ich endlich 24? Oh, ich kann nicht die Story weitermachen.
You ready yet? If you want to keep wasting time, I'll just go on ahead by myself. What? Still something you want to talk about? I didn't really give it much thought. But traveling with you bunch does always lead to unexpected surprises. Hardy combat and exciting adventures. Not bad. I certainly don't hate it. Of course. You didn't see the look on Joshua's face. He could barely hold back his tears. Chief Oleg. He didn't say much, but I know he's not the kind to wear his heart on his sleeve.
Und wie sieht's mit Overwatch aus? Machen wir dann gleich.
It was my choice to go up.
Ja, ich sag mal 16 Uhr.
Supported my decision.
Gib mir noch 50 Minuten.
Besides, you could use another person who can fight, right? Not much. We just chatted a bit. Is it that obvious?
Nein.
I made a promise to Branya that if something were to happen to her, I'd rescue her myself. All right.
Ah, young lad. I wanted to see you off, but you know how things are around here in the underground. Solve one problem and 3 more take its place. Something you wanted to ask? Natasha trusts me. In her eyes, an ex-military officer was more suited to be the leader of the organization than a doctor.
Warte mal, du hast ja auf dem linken Ohr ein Tattoo machen lassen? Jetzt kannst du nicht hören?
But the most important thing a leader needs is a strong heart. An ability to unite everyone toward a common cause. In that respect, no one in the underground comes close to her. I was actually once an officer of the Silver Main Guards. After being discharged due to an injury, I followed my old lady here to the underworld, where I plan to retire. But as things would have it, I ended up busier than ever. Do I miss it? If you're talking about the time with my comrades in arms, of course. But other than that, I don't really prefer it over life in the underworld. Wildfire's already made it through its darkest days.
Ja, das Ohr.
With Natasha's leadership, we have the
Ich kann den
confidence to
Hörer
lead
nicht
the
aufsetzen, muss
underworlders to
glaube
a
ich besser
brighter
beschreiben.
future.
Ich
And
verstehe.
much of that is thanks to all of you. Fortunately, Svarog turned out to have some useful information for you. After all your hard work, I'd feel quite guilty if you left empty-handed. Well, you still have a long journey ahead. I have no doubt our paths will cross again one day. Till we meet again, friends of Wildfire.
Okay, Swampo, gehen wir jetzt.
Well, my
Sambo.
friends, are you ready to head out?
Ne, ich habe keine
Wonderful.
Fragen, ehrlich.
Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
have returned.
Bronya, I thought I'd lost you.
No.
Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Bronya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
Uh-oh.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cacolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance, but I believe that the order to dispatch the outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those outsiders may be the...
Enough!
Enough!
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya.
Uh-oh.
You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life. Everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready. Mother?
Then come with me, Bronya.
What the hell is going on?
It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
The voice of the dying world.
Ah, we're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
Ey, dann wird ja meine Stimme geleakt. Ha?
Freedom. A cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
you're talking about Japard, we should be careful. He's a top Silvermane guard. He'd probably get a medal for every one of us he brought in. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Japard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, we'd be walking right into the lion's den.
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of any of this. The overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Branya.
Have you heard of the Rightful Right Society?
Ich sollte hier rein.
Who is it? The shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Quick, act natural and get inside.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely?
Hm.
Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refused to stand with her. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller.
Try not to embellish the facts.
Erzähl mir, wenn du so eine Stallraum wirst, gibt auch so einen Bonusbrief. Okay.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
Bitte. Ich will mehr erfahren. Bitte erklär mir doch einfach.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron. Those that do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze.
Okay.
But according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research results were purposely hidden away to ensure that the outside world would never know of them. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled or abandoned. Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. She could have decided to take a more permanent measure.
Yes.
I figured out that the Stellaron and the Fragmentum were linked, so I was already close to the truth. It's a shame that the architects ejected me before I could discover that the source of the Fragmentum was the Stellaron itself. Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron directly. It was my research topic, but I'd never even set eyes on it. My research was all based on historical data and lab simulations. Not long after I submitted my preliminary report and application, I received my punishment. It was obvious that somebody didn't want my research to continue. Cocolia... It's been so many years since we last spoke. We were great friends once. There was nothing we wouldn't share. She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions she once held, her enthusiasm, it was like they were drawn out of her by some. She gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. I never understood that behavior, and I gave up trying to use logic to work it out a long time. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is that possible? Perhaps there's a single guardian consciousness that gets handed down from generation to generation. And the real Cocolia has already vanished. Is she being compelled by previous generations of guardians to make such baffling decisions?
Okay.
Japard? Not a chance. He's a decent guy, but also famously uncompromising. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Branya's letter to his forehead, he wouldn't be swayed.
Einfach direkt ins
You
Gesicht.
need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be best if I talk to him. Yes. I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough location. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Cocolia takes action.
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid telling you might not be enough. The area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front. Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described. The Fragmentum there has quite literally torn everything to pieces. There's no sign of life, despite the monsters.
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough. Why don't we go...
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey, enough pessimism. Back in my official capacity days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers on the front line very well. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
Really? Great! Phew. It's less scary if someone you know is leading the way.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades in life. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should head out as soon as you're ready.
Okay. Raus hier. Und dann kommt Gerard rein, oder?
Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick. I'll handle him. Shepard! It's you. I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
Oh no.
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix it. I need you to take a look.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design. I thought it was something big. Leave it here. I'll take a look.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she all right?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it.
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not. How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolio's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the Supreme Guardian. But this isn't a joking matter.
Ja.
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
I will, if I have the time.
Dickkopf. Dickste Kopf.
The coast is clear. You can come out now.
Dickkopf.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over.
Okay.
Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Oh no. Los geht's. Los.
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Come around and have a look.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Okay. Los geht's.
Jacked up security, all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in?
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Ha! Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunction.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's, not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
You don't mention me at all. Oh mein Gott, der Typ ist ja mal übelst bewaffnet. Ah, dann
This will strengthen our...
Burn away!
Burn all away.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, we have a band of conspirators that have infiltrated the city. The situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your lives to the forces surrounding us.
Okay.
As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200 bench presses and 30 extra minutes of one-arm planks to our daily drill. Is that clear? Yes, sir.
Okay, mit dem will ich nicht kämpfen.
Looks good.
Sehr schön.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Okay.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Japard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song.
Oh, sure did. Palo was on lead.
Even Mechanical Fever is changing.
Don't be so pessimistic.
Rock'n'Roll. Oh, genial.
Nope. This terminal's offline.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have...
I never would have guessed that Japard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Oh. Bitte folgen. Wohin gehst du hin? Wo gehst du hin? Bin ich das hinter uns? Okay, gut, ne. Gib mir Loot. Der Automatron fliegt von selbst weg. Cool. Na gut. Werden wir aufgedeckt? Kriegen wir jetzt Stress? Aua.
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. Huh. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate...
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing? You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted...
Entschuldigung. Deinem dicken Ding da. Sorry. Bin schon voll, wird auch nichts weiteres passieren. Irgendwas wird hier passieren. Hier ist alles voller Gegenstände. Das schreit schon förmlich nach. Wir werden jetzt gleich ganz dolle Aua kriegen. Also Gegner.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant...
And it's behind a gate.
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
Okay.
That's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on. Let's see if that guard over there will let us...
Yo! Evening, soldier. Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Hydrate, trade.
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Dunn? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Das ist ein Problem, oder?
You! Hold it! This is a military base.
Ja, Entschuldigung. Irgendwann kann ich hier frei rumlaufen, wenn alle putzen. Wieder so einer.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Keyboarder!
Oh, you play rock and roll too?
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that?
Zachary! How many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't...
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the...
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get me... Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like...
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Aha. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end.
Oh no.
Dunn, this concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Oh mein Gott, wie stark wird der sein? Hallo! Großer Typ, muss 200 Schaden. Ich habe auch alles voll gebufft. Bam. Windbrecher.
Let's make it quick.
Okay. Oh, warte mal. Ich mach doch mehr Schaden, wenn ich... Ah, egal. Zu wenig Schaden. Warum sind eigentlich gegen Eis Verstärkung?
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
And I know exception.
Here stands the Silverman Guard.
Das ist mir eigentlich gerade egal.
You won't get away.
Nice.
Let's go. Batter up. Rules are made to be broken.
Come one, come all. You won't get away.
Und freeze.
It's too late to repent.
Ah, ich hau so zu. Bringt ja nichts. Oder vielleicht doch
The
noch.
truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Oh.
Let's make it quick.
Oh, tschüss. Nah, it's not over.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention.
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Mein Leben war kurz und reich an Erlebnissen.
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Hui. Ciao. What the hell ist der Typ? Lalala, ihr kriegt mich niemals lebend. Hallo. Dann nicht. Solange ich entdeckt worden bin, kann ich nicht interagieren.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This is our chance.
Bam.
You won't get away.
I have something for you.
One at a time.
Ist schon nice, wenn du Härter hast gegen leichte Gegner.
This is our chance.
Kann das gegen machen, ich muss die erstmal einzeln.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Schaden ist cool, aber nicht cool genug.
You will know justice.
Chiparte, bist im falschen Team.
Step aside. I have no.
Da können wir alles noch einmal so draufschlagen. Das müsste alles resettet sein. Yes.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're in.
Oh, it's open. Oh, thank you, Dunn.
Naja.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs. Gear bridge control terminal.
Rock and roll, man.
I've reset the energy system.
Serval, won't more guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Careful. There's a big guy.
There's no other way.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's...
Easy. Mann. Oh Mann, immer gleich zuschlagen.
In the name of Landau, years of cold, hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Rules are made to be broken!
Viel zu wenig Schaden.
Move carefully.
Oh, nice. Machen wir mal ein bisschen Schnellmodus hier. Aber die große Töle da dran zu machen, dauert ewig. Ah, okay, ich kann gar nicht schneller machen.
I have something for you.
This ends here.
Sehr schön.
Let's go.
Einmal das.
Time for an overhaul.
Nur ein verspottet. Das ist gut.
Hope you're prepared.
I've no interest in
Sasan! Wunderschönen guten Tag. Ich spiele seit Tagen,
You won't get away. Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
This ends here.
ich spiele die ganze Zeit, Star Rail.
The time's now.
Da passiert nicht mehr viel, oder? Was wird er jetzt machen? Zerstörungsbefehl. Na, das kann ich auch den machen, das ist ja kein Problem. Springbefehl. Okay. Aha.
Let's go.
Scheint doch recht gut zu sein. Spielen momentan viele. Ja, ja.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Es spielen recht viele zurzeit, ja. Ich weiß auch. Ich kann mir gut vorstellen, woran es halt liegt, aber so.
The truth of life and death revealed.
Komm, den machen wir auch mal schnell. Boom und er ist auch Boom. Ich habe mich im Fest gefahren. So wie Hopfen auch. Hopfen ist auch die ganze Zeit nur an dem Spiel.
Energy restored. System online. 40%. 60. We did it.
Los geht's.
Perfect. Okay.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Ja. Hopfi hat mir auch gesagt, dass, also, hat per Steam gesehen, dass du das Spiel spielst.
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Okay.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
Oh.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Schwierig.
I'm with you. This will strengthen up.
Außerdem habe ich ganz schön viel Leben schon verloren. Wir haben noch kein... wollte gerade sagen, wir haben kein Ding gefunden. Wurde bombardiert mit Nachrichten, da muss ich ihn schon runterbremsen. Och man, oh nein, Japard.
It really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet, step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Der Spart heißt, ja, hat aber auch keine, ja, das stimmt.
Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
Yes.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just...
Mist. Cordelia ist schon vorbereitet.
Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Hau rein!
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Oh. I love it. Du wirst doch gleich zuschlagen, ne? Ja, das war klar.
In the name of Landau, years of cold hardens the will.
Es gibt einen Erfolg, wenn du Japard besiegen, ohne seine Wachen zu besiegen.
Our position is solid.
Ohne seine Wachen zu besiegen?
Move carefully.
Warum? Ah, wirklich? Okay, okay. Wenn du sagst, werde ich das machen. Dein Charakter steht da so ein bisschen nach dem Motto, bitte hol mich ab, ich will nach Hause. Ja. Ich müsste genügend Leben kriegen und allgemein, um...
On my command.
Vielleicht gibt es den Erfolg auch nur bei PlayStation oder so. Aber hey, komm, eine Herausforderung nehme ich gerne an.
Let's make it quick.
Der hat ein Schild. Jupp, mache ich keinen Damage, aber ich mache ihm mehr Schaden. Das ist mein Punkt gewesen. Nein, das ist ein Ingame-Erfolg. Okay. Erstmal muss er mein Schild downlegen. Das hat er bisher nicht hingekriegt. Außerdem ist er gefroren. Oh, jetzt hat er mich geschlagen. Gepard hat nur noch die Hälfte. Mach ich wieder so einen Angriff? Ja, muss ich. Sehe ich gerade. Unterstützung. Kann ich den auch haben? Du vergisst, dass ich Gepard habe.
Let's go.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Na, kann ich nicht einsetzen. Sterben alle. Ich muss warten, bis die alle wieder ein Schild haben.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Au. 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 Oh, oh, oh. Is that all? Wollte ich auch gerade fragen.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
Resistance is futile.
Au.
Let's make it quick.
Immer diese Musiker. Kodex der Ritterlichkeit. Ah.
This guy knows how to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Gepard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
Hirnwellen? Irgendjemand?
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Gepard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Branya?
There's nothing more to say, Gepard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives.
Queen Melissa Silver. Hallo. Oh, einen schönen Tag. Danke für das Verständnis. Ist das eine Hirnwelle? Klingt wie eine Hirnwelle. Geschmeidige Auslegung der Spielregeln, Kumpel. Danke fürs Verständnis. Hirnwellen?
For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you, I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure about that. Aber Mann, das dauert immer so
If you
lange.
want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Oh, so viel. Und das. Oh.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstandings about the Silvermane guards. They're fighting for survival here every day, just like Wildfire. The difference is we're making a stand for freedom, while they're just carrying out orders. Of course I do. I've understood them for a while now. But as far as I can tell, she doesn't need other people's understanding. She needs to understand her own heart. It's the same with Japard. I could tell it took a lot for him to lay down his arms. Put ourselves in their shoes? Easier said than done. Everyone has their struggles.
Ja.
But how can we understand them if we can't even see each other?
Ja, aber viele sind einfach zu blind, das zu sehen und sagen einfach, dein Problem ist nie schlimmer als meiner.
I think I can already hear the storm on the other side of the city walls. Not a reassuring sound. I hope Serval's right. That supreme lunatic better not have harmed Bronya.
Supreme Lunatic.
You see? Brothers and sisters need to have a scrap once in a while to get back on. What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between siblings? Seems pretty normal to me. I'm pulling your leg. Since I left the military, my brother and I have always steered clear of certain sensitive topics. Thinking about it, perhaps he's just been looking out for my feelings, shielding me all along. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went to great lengths on many occasions for me. I should be thanking him. Let's do this. I may never have come face to face with
Ja, ich bin genau richtig zum großen finalen Akt gekommen.
Stable job.
Oh, gut.
It's time to get even. Actually, I have another selfish motive. I want to prove to Kokolia that I was right. Once we've taken care of the Stellaron, maybe she'll go back to how she was. Sorry, hardly the time for me to be obsessing over all this. Enough apologizing. My ears can't take any more. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. You just gave me an excuse to bring everything forward.
Gut.
As I mentioned, if we want to progress further north, we're gonna have to cross that. Now, if you're ready to get on stage, let's put...
Zeit zu toben. Ich muss noch mal kurz laden. Es wird jetzt gleich zum finalen Akt kommen.
I'm with you.
Dann wollen wir mal.
This will strengthen.
Alle Roboter sind auch schon kaputt.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open,
Hopfenhirte, willkommen
the
zurück.
monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time.
Okay.
Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you.
Was gab's zum Essen mittags?
Find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum.
Bei mir ist das ein bisschen umgedreht. Ich frühstücke meistens um 11 erst. Und also ich stehe nicht auf und frühstücke sofort, sondern ich nehme mir noch Zeit, bis ich wirklich Hunger habe. Und dann esse ich Mittag und dann erst so gegen 18 Uhr, sage ich, esse ich dann Abend. Vielleicht sogar 19 oder 20, je nachdem, wie lange ich jetzt hier noch brauche für den Akt, weil ich möchte dann nämlich dann noch Overwatch spielen.
So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight.
Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence.
Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Für Frieden, für Bellowalk. Wir sind gerade auf diesem Universum, also warum?
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
Dass wir für das Universum handeln, ist ja eine andere Geschichte. Oh no, Hopfen tut's schon wieder. Er stalkt.
This is our chance.
Perhaps you still don't understand. Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
And I'm no exception. Brennt alles nieder. Siegesrausch. Oh, nice. Das sind 3 Runden, oder? Ja, gut. Da kommt er. Toll. Aua. Zum Glück haben wir ein Schild. Kümmern wir uns gleich mal um diesen Schandtat hier. Down, oder? Sehr schön. Und jetzt laden wir. Oder auch nicht. Fällt ja auch sofort um. 3 nur. Alles gut, Marsch.
These guys are nothing. Hold the line.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Nochmal Angriff. Ihn lasse ich geladen, weil er macht nicht viel, glaube ich. Und vielleicht packen wir die Runde auch schon komplett durch. Ja.
I have something for you.
Ja, so ist gut. Sehr gut, war eine gute Entscheidung. Ja, und jetzt nur noch den einen. Und fast alle voll. Jetzt können wir uns vorbereiten auf jeglichen Bossfight.
I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Kurz zu stehen, winke. Hopfen. Du hast mir als erstes mitgeteilt, dass sie überhaupt Final Fantasy spielen. Excuses. Was denn? Packen wir.
Sir Vol, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Es wird
Get
Zeit.
hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
Sir Vol's right. Let's...
The guards have opened up a way through for us.
Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more. We're good at this. Don't worry.
Die müsste doch schon 5 Millionen Bilder haben. Das ist ja auch für sie normal, hat sie ja gesagt. Huh?
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance.
Oh, yeah. It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
Mm-hmm.
Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this fragmentum maze first.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
Gut. Ich habe jetzt kein großes Interesse. Oh, wait a minute, das ist groß.
Look! Up ahead on the ground. What is that?
Be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything in the fragmentum.
This is Bronya's. Yeah, so she's...
Whoa! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cacolia too?
No, it isn't them. It must be a kind of echo?
Mm-hmm.
Some type of residual energy replicated by the fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, and it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
Cool. Feine Schneekugel. Habe ich Energie? Nee, ich brauche Energie.
We're deep in. Let's look for other clues.
Ja, wir gehen ja schon da lang. Ist okay.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old-world echo. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope.
Letztes Hope.
There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
Ah, die sind jetzt gerade nicht so beide begeistert.
Complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the Fragmentum. However... There's no other way.
It worked, right? But the gate didn't move in it.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily.
Ja. Na dann. Wollen wir mal schauen.
Look, over there! I think I can...
Oh, I see it too.
Shepard. An den kommen wir definitiv nicht vorbei.
You won't get away.
Free breaks.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
This is...
Und ihn. Zack. Erledigt.
We caught them unawares.
Nicht schon wieder so eine Maschine. So. 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 Ist doch eine ganze Verbindung hier. Haha. Ich sehe. Ha? Ist auch eine ganze Verbindung. Ha? Verbinde alle Terminals. Also alle Terminals. Okay, so haben wir's. Bitte folgen Sie den Anweisen. Ja, starte mal. Toll. Da habe ich wieder was zum Aktivieren. Haha. Anti-Corpus-Terminals Hacks aus Warframe. Ja, ich erinnere mich. Ich weiß nicht, ich mochte das allgemein. Bam. Kaputt. Sehr schön. Jetzt nur noch das eine zuschlagen. Kann er ruhig machen. Sehr schön.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
It seems like it.
Die Terminals. Gab ja mehrere.
Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy.
Did you hear that? This mechanism. Come on, let's find the next one.
Where is the next mechanism?
There's no switch.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Purer Hass? Ich kann mich erinnern, dass es scheiße war. Will nicht. Ich will weiterkommen. Höhle der Korrosion. Okay, da kann ich mich hinporten. Das ist ja gut. Oh, das war wieder knapp. Hoho.
You won't get away.
Ich glaube, ich setze das mal gegen den ein, weil ich habe keinen Bock. 2, 3 Runden hier zu verbringen. Bam. Weg damit. Wir wollen die Mechanismus aktivieren. Nur noch ein Türchen. The Final Act.